From a young age, we've all been taught that our worth is somehow tied to how others, especially men, see us. We spend so much time trying to get that approval, adjusting our appearance, our behavior, all for that external validation. But the truth is that external validation is fleeting. It's like a quick high. You get a compliment, you feel amazing for a second, but then it fades away. So today we are going to talk about how break this cycle of seeking validation from others, especially men, and start living for you. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this community we talk everything related to self-development, femininity, and how to become the best versions of ourselves. If that is something that you are into, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and to share your thoughts about the video in the comment section. So let's start by defining what validation actually is. At its core, validation is that feeling of being seen, acknowledged, and accepted by others. It's like that emotional check that tells us that we matter, that our thoughts, feelings, and actions are appreciated by others. And while seeking validation in small doses is totally normal and healthy, it becomes a problem when we rely on it as our main source of self-worth. From a young age, we are often told that a woman's value is connected to her appearance and her ability to attract the opposite sex. Maybe not in a direct way, but definitely in indirect ways. We grow up watching Disney princess, for example. All the princes were perfect with makeup and hair on point. They were physically so gorgeous that the prince couldn't help but fall in love with them. Or we have another kind of movies where the woman has to live an extreme transformation head to toe, and once she becomes perfect, the prince notices her and they live happily ever after. And we unconsciously start to believe that if we follow these steps, we will find our own Prince Charming and live a fairy tale life ever. And as we grow older, the message doesn't really change, and we continue to seek male validation. If you didn't have a father figure growing up, it can amplify this need to look for validation in a man. You start to believe that if a man compliments you or admires you, it must be because you are worthy, amazing, and one of a kind. And I'm sure you are amazing, but measuring your worth based on a man's behavior is a terrible idea, and here is why. So men and women are different, and I will keep saying this until it's ingrained in your mind. They think differently from women. Men have testosterone, and this hormonal difference affects how they perceive women. The first thing a man usually wants from a woman is to be intimate with her. This isn't right or wrong, it's just our nature. Women are the gatekeepers of intimacy, and men know this. Because of this instinct, you will often find men complimenting you, saying all the things that you want to hear, being incredibly nice just to reach their end goal, that is intimacy. They know that if they make you feel validated, you will open up more, and if you are constantly seeking external validation, you just become easier to manipulate. All it takes is a little bit of attention and you will find yourself hooked. And that's why this way of measuring your worth is so dangerous. We need to be really honest with ourselves and realize that if we crave that male validation, is often because we feel insecure, but relying on a man to boost your self-esteem is not the answer, especially because this feeling is fleeting and highly addictive. You might be flattered with compliments and with the attention, but once it fades, you are left feeling triggered all over again. So let's say that you meet a guy who is Prince Charming. He compliments you, he brings you gifts, answers your message quickly, everything feels perfect, but after a few weeks, let's say that his behavior changed. He pulls back, and now you are left confused. You wonder why he didn't commit, and suddenly that old insecurity come back to you, even though the truth is that you've always been insecure, but his attention was feeding your self-esteem. And now you feel terrible, and you are going to repeat the same cycle with someone new. You met someone new, get caught up in the same pattern, and start feeling the highs and lows of this addiction to validation. And let's be real, many women today are addicted to this cycle, but by now you should realize that the attention from this man is not the attention that you truly need. Right now, I really want you to ask yourself, why is the reason why you feel the need to post that bikini picture? Which is the reason for you to go out wearing mini skirts and revealing extra skin? It is because you feel empowered in your body, or maybe because deep down you feel excited when you get that extra attention. And girls, I'm not judging you. You can do whatever you want with your body, but trust me when I say this, that when a man looks at your bikini photo or stares at your body in tight clothes, his mind is flooded with thoughts, and trust me, they are not always the kind of thoughts you want to have. Men feed off your energy, and girls, your energy and your body are sacred. It's like a little treasure that you should take care with your life, and at the end of the day, it's your choice who you share them with. As women, we have the power to decide what kind of attention we want and what kind of people we attract into our lives. But now back to the topic, all of these issues can be avoided if we focus on loving ourselves for who we are. If we learn to validate ourselves, appreciate how unique and amazing we are, and stop seeking approval from others. That's it. We need to reach a point in our lives where we don't care about compliments because we already know our worth. We are grateful for them, but it doesn't change anything within us. And if someone says something negative like calling you ugly, you just adopt the same attitude. You appreciate their opinion, but you know who you are, and you know that that's not true. When your validation system is strong, you can create your own conclusions even before someone else has the chance to offer theirs. Now, girls, if you want to change this, start by creating self-awareness, analyze your behavior. Many women don't even realize that they are seeking male validation, so pay attention to your interactions with men. How do you feel when they compliment you? What are you hoping for when you dress or behave in a certain way? Once you gather this information, you can start creating new ways to react to these scenarios. If the problem is self-esteem, work on building it, use positive affirmations, focus on achieving small goals, celebrate your progress. And now, before finish the video, I want to make something clear, and I'm not saying that you can't enjoy looking good or feeling attractive for others. That's perfectly fine. The problem here is when your sense of worth depends on external approval. Remember that real confidence comes from within, and once you stop seeking validation from men, you will actually start living for yourself, loving your qualities, your imperfections. You start to do things in a more authentic way because now you are not looking for approval. Now you do things that actually makes you feel good. So that's all the video for today. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. Share your thoughts about this topic because I know it's a sensitive topic. And that's it. Remember to subscribe if you want to be the best version of yourself, and see you in the next one. Bye.